idea for your tablescape, and I just love it because it's so whimsical, it's fun, and you can put these all over your house, but I like to use them for my tablescapes, and they're really, really easy to do.
Could you do something other than flowers, though, if you wanted to? Something
you could put orchids,
well, those
orchids
are flowers.
in there.
But I mean, like, you could do some fun, whimsical stuff, little candies and
Right, or you could put things in there like photographs, like you do, and make a bouquet out of your photographs.
We're making a segment as we speak.
Oh, I know. Well, this is really super simple to do. Okay, so first thing you have to do is find candy canes in July, which is almost impossible. Okay, but if you go to Amazon, you can find where they are. And I suggest, not to save these because then you'll have an ant problem. So don't do that. We're going to make this vase, and then I'm going to show you here these little card holders that we also made later on. But we're going to
baby's breath.
Baby's breath, I know. Well, I like it because I like to use the baby's breath because it looks like sprinkles of snow all over.
Oh, I see.
Okay, this is what you're going to need to do this. You're going to need obviously some red flowers. We have ribbon, scissors, candy cane, of course, a little vase. We have a rubber band and Scotch tape.
You have some of the wide ribbon. Could you do some smaller and do several
Sure,
times?
you can do whatever kind that you love.
Like
I like this because the candy canes will actually show. I forgot to mention, too, we have these blocks that you get at Michael's or any craft store, and you'll soak it in water because this way you can put your roses in it, and you don't have to worry about watering it because you don't want it to drip through the candy cane and it gets all sticky. So make sure you soak this for at least an hour to absorb all of the water.
I never promised you a rose garden.
You promised me a lot of things, but that wasn't one of them. All right, so we're going to cut this very easy, and we're going to cut them in half, and then we'll just leave that right here for now. And what you're going to do is take a rubber band, and the first thing you'll do is just put it right in the middle. This is what's going to help hold adhere the candy canes to the side, and this is double-sided tape. And what we want to do is just put it all the way around.
The tippy top?
The tippy top, like that, all the way around. Keep going, keep going.
Turn.
Yeah, turn to everything. Turn. Okay, hey, we should do our own album. Okay, one.
Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on,
Our album will be out for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
On the Hallmark channel. Christmas movie that we're doing.
You did one.
All right, so here we go.
So that's there.
That's that. Then you'll take your candy cane. Mark, I'm going to have you make that one.
This one here?
Yes, while I finish off the second one.
Bring it on.
This over. Now, I'm going to suggest, please be very, very careful with the candy canes because they will break if you're not careful.
Are they already peeled because they come with plastic on them? You take all the plastic off?
Well, that's another thing I didn't want to mention because that's a giant pain in the
in the behind?
In the behind,
yes. So I shouldn't bring that up?
No, but that's okay. You can get your kids to help you to take them off. It's a fun thing to do. You can have conversations while you're doing that. Where's my cloth? Okay, so what you're going to do is you take your candy canes and start. Make sure that you can see you. You're going to face it forward like that.
Okay.
And place it where the rubber band is, like this, and make sure you press it against your Scotch tape.
Okay.
Now you'll notice as you keep going around, they're going to get a little cattywampus, but don't worry. As you keep adding more and more, it'll start to stand up on your own. Now you see I've started this over here already. It's almost finished.
Now, what do you do, Cristina? Because some of these, not all candy canes are created equal, right?
Well, no, it's not. But what you can do is if you find like this is a little shorter, so what you're going to do is just lift it up. And then the more candy canes that you put on it, the better you can work with it because it's going to have the support of the rubber band and also the Scotch tape. Okay, so look, we're going to finish this really quickly, like that. It's so much fun to do. Let's look at what a nice job you're doing for the first time.
I'm knocking it out of the park.
That's right. This is something.
Let me help you with yours so you can finish that.
Okay,
Let me do this.
here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So what you do when you're finished is you're going to fill this up with water, and then you're going to make your flower arrangements. Mark, I'm going to let you finish that because I'm going to show you. I've showed you this tip once before. You'll take your rose, and what I like to do is to open them. So this is a rose.
I've never seen that done before like that.
It makes the supermarket roses look much better and more professional. So you're just going to open them up gently, one petal at a time, like that. Okay, and just do that. And so here you have a beautiful open rose.
Okay.
Don't forget now after you put, oh, look what a nice job you did with that.
Thank you.
So you have the rubber band here, and then what you want to do is hide the rubber band. So you're going to put one of the ribbons and wrap the ribbon around it, and you can embellish that any way you like with little bulbs, little ornaments, little Hallmark ornaments from there. And then you're going to take your roses, and you're going to measure.
That's not from the garden, I
no,
didn't promise you, right?
To measure. You see how this is too high? So you want to make sure you cut your first one and let that be the template, and that's how much you cut the rest of the roses for. So you do all of them, and it'll take about a dozen. Oh, look how pretty that looks already. I just love that.
That's beautiful, the
Yeah,
way
you
that
fill
rose
it with
opened up
water,
like
and then
that.
you stick it into the foam that's right there, and this way it'll have water. You'll have water, not have to worry about
This
water.
is fantastic. Where'd this idea come from?
All right, so I took the candy canes and I cut them
These are the ones
in
you
half.
dropped and broke, and then...
Yeah, I dropped and broke them. And then what I did was I took some of the baby's breath, I tied it with a rubber band, and I attached it with the rubber band to here, and I put some ribbon to hide the rubber band, and then we made these little place cards, and of course this is Dave's signature. He makes all these wonderful little whimsical, look, there's a little elf, and this is what he draws, and I just love the way he does that. And then I'm going to use this for my table where everyone will have a place and their own candy cane.